Oh God, this is hot.
All right. Anyways,
Okay.
welcome to the J&H Show. I'm Jay. This is Ted. This is SpongeBob, and this is Kev. And we're talking about trilogies, right? Or are we done with that?
What should we move on to next?
What should we talk about next? I don't know.
SpongeBob, got any suggestions?
Cartoons, maybe?
There you go, cartoons. Finally, I find Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I didn't find it, but
Yeah.
but it's been brought to my attention that there is a DVD of Sonic the Hedgehog, the only good series in my mind of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, like granted, I'll say Sonic X is pretty neat. I don't watch it, but that 2 seasons back in the early '90s, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey,
Yeah.
SpongeBob, you got a little something
Okay,
inside your
take it out.
face.
This is great. Come on.
No! Pain is temporary, films forever.
If I pass out and
I find it.
I'll have a pillow to land on.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Sonic X. It was okay. I have to say, like, it was actually, because he goes to the real world and he's like racing, he's running away from cop cars and he's just flooring it. Like, he's just gone. And these guys are, the cop cars are like flabbergasted over this. And it's a freaking blue hedgehog. I never figured out why he's blue.
How fast were we going? 120 kilometers an hour?
On the blue thing, like there's a back in the '90s, early '90s, there's a comic book that came out before the actual Sonic the Hedgehog comic book series came out. It actually depicts how Sonic became Sonic, how he became blue, and how Dr. Robotnik became this big, fat, ugly.
I read that was Dr. Kinobor, I
Yeah, it's
believe.
Robotnik backwards.
Yeah.
You actually read that one.
Yeah,
I read
and,
it too.
and the entire thing is that some rotten eggs got into his machine, which was also powering
no,
the 6 Chaos Emeralds.
He had. They weren't Chaos Emeralds. They were like these stones. I think they were egg, like, you know, kind of like aegnium or something like that. Something stupid, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were absorbed. Like he was trying to trap all the evil in the world into those stones.
Yeah.
And then, you know, one scene goes to Sonic on a treadmill and he's spinning out, and well, the fastest a hedgehog can go is like, oh my goodness, you're going over 300 and it's climbing. And like, you know, and he just goes so fast the machine breaks.
Balls per hour!
And then he's all of a sudden blue. And his sneakers are gone, so the doctor gives him these new sneakers. So he has, that's why they resist friction, speed, and don't burn
So
out.
he has no friction, so he tries to run.
Okay, well, I didn't mean friction. Well, you know,
Yeah,
they resist
I-
the friction, wear, and tear.
Okay.
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 And then, you know, that something goes wrong. Well, Sonic goes and gets a drink and a hot dog or something. And then the drink spills on the computer, and then the machine blows up, and all the evil trapped in the stones goes into Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Bang! He's this plump, round freak.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so the chaos ensues.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad cartoon. Like, you know.
Well, that's not what the cartoon's based
That-
off of.
Oh.
That was just
That's just an explanation
Yeah.
for everything, for the video games.
Was this on a comic book? Or?
It was the first issue by itself, kind of like, you know, a preview issue.
Actually, where I saw it was inside the Disney comic books they had a
Really?
while back. Yeah.
Like the Disney magazine where
They're-
they had the comic books and all stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
that's enough talk about Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cartoons, right? We're talking about cartoons.
Yeah,
So
the
Simpsons-
Batman.
Batman.
I-
Yes, Batman.
I love the Batman.
That
I
was
watched
a
it all.
nicely long series.
I'm
Excellent.
still in season 1. Like, I don't have all the time in the world
Oh,
to watch
you
all
mean-
these things.
The Batman.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Batman.
okay. I was thinking Batman animated series.
Oh, we could talk about
90s,
that.
You know,
That
the
is
old stuff.
oh, okay. Let's talk about that instead. Yeah, that was way better. That's like
Well, I don't know if it's
best.
way
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't.
Yes.
It was
I haven't
great.
seen
Joker,
TV.
I prefer Joker from that series.
Oh yes.
But-
But
but
that
like-
alone, then, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Joker in the Batman. He was like big, long, slender head with these like sleeves that are
Well,
like
he looked
this.
more like a clown. It
Like,
looked
yes.
kind
He looked like he ran out of a nut house and he's still wearing a straight jacket. I think he actually is wearing a straight
Go
jacket.
figure.
of yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. But
Sorry.
yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles! Run, gargoyles!
One of the greatest cartoon series created by Disney.
Totally.
Yeah.
One of. anyways.
Totally.
Although
I really
sort of-
enjoyed Darkwing Duck, but
Well, that's also a very solid argument. Although, to segue from Batman to Gargoyles, I think they had the same team of writers.
Did that thing fall again? They did the same writers?
I think so.
But regardless, I used to watch Gargoyles every day. I used to, for some strange reason, it was on during school hours. I don't know what they were thinking with that, because the Disney Afternoon was on every day, Monday to Friday, with during school hours. So I used to pop in a tape and hit record and go to school.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
For me, it was.
he
Yeah.
was in a different province.
Oh, good
I was in
point.
Ontario, 4 hours
Okay.
away.
Okay. Here, I think it played like 5
4 o'clock?
4:30.
I thought it was 4 o'clock, but it could have been 4:30.
I thought it was 2:30.
No, it doesn't matter. No.
Yeah,
I just know it was after school.
For me, it was during school.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
it
Trying to
just-
remember what came on before it.
Yeah, I know, eh?
I don't remember. Something stupid. Nothing ever good.
No,
Like a sitcom or something.
Yeah, it was like Full House or
Wouldn't have
something
been
dumb.
this
I think like
sitcom for us.
yeah. So I'm trying to remember like the Disney Afternoon. I mean,
I used to watch it religiously though,
yeah.
but I would always have it on tape.
It could have been Darkwing Duck and then Gargoyles.
I think Bonkers came after Darkwing Duck.
Oh, during the Disney Afternoon. Oh, like it was
Yeah.
always changing. It was never the same. It was Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles, Gummy Bears, Tailspin, Gargoyles, obviously.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Gargoyles was an excellent cartoon series. Like, the Goliath there and all this
Yeah, and the
regal
castle,
glory.
the castle up in the sky, in the skyscraper above the clouds,
Yeah.
Xanatos' castle.
which was #1.
Yeah,
I think the best
I was
part of
just
that
gonna say
show
that.
was Xanatos. I mean, as a
Yes.
villain,
he was awesome.
there was no better.
Yeah, like he had the funding, he had
Mhm.
smarts, and
Yeah.
he was a very intelligent guy. Like,
Yeah.
and he did everything. Like he didn't start off as he didn't start off as a villain at first, but then he becomes a villain, and as the story goes, he eventually becomes a good guy again.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a long time, but
Yeah,
It was an
Sounds
interesting
right.
story. Like,
because
even
worse
Demona,
villains came along.
Demona, like she's like Goliath is
She,
Oh, yeah,
she's
she
angry
betrayed
at
him.
humans, but it's like she's like destroy all humans, whatever, and they're all evil. But
Yeah.
she has a very good reason for feeling
yes,
that
she
way.
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her bow was taken away from her. Like
Yeah.
the love of her life was just gone, pulled away. That's it. She thought he was dead, destroyed, gone. And when she finally gets reunited with him, she hates him because, well, where'd you go? You left me. That's her attitude, right? I guess.
Well, didn't she know about? Well, she knew about the curse, right? Its ramifications.
I don't remember. I
'Cause I
don't know
think-
if she even remembered.
Because I think she was.
Oh.
She might have been the one that actually told Xanatos about the castle in the first
I'd have to
place.
watch it again, honestly. Oh, I think I remember that. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Like she actually did betray. Oh, wait,
I don't remember how it went.
Yeah.
It
but
was
maybe
a long time
wouldn't she
ago.
have told him that so he can actually bring him back to life? Would that not be a betrayal? Oh, I'd have to watch it again.
Oh, it's been a little while though.
But regardless,
Yeah.
thankfully with DVDs, they can
Yeah.
bring back those series. Like
Problem though,
Yeah.
they haven't.
they brought back the first season. They did the first half of season 2, and they said for lack of interest, we're not releasing the rest.
Well, they should have
Son of a.
done it in one nice box set.
I,
Bastards.
I
well-
guess thanks to the internet now we can get the rest though, because
I-
people have it
then-
taped on VHS tape.
I'll
on the
admit that's
computer.
what I did. But if they do release a box set, totally buy it.
Oh,
No
yeah.
kidding. Like,
Completely.
you got to support the stuff. Like, if you like it,
Oh.
get it, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
they
then
talked
there's
about that icon, too.
and then there's also Transformers that overprice their DVDs. I am a diehard Transformers fan. I don't have one DVD because it's super expensive. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'd love to have them.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I'm glad I got one of them.
Yeah, it was $30 at a pawn shop or microplay,
Yeah, and then Josh bought one of the other ones and
and
gave
gave it away
to not me.
to not me.
No.
Yeah, that still hurts every time I think. I still wake up at night screaming. Anyways,
Oh.
$90 average price for one volume of Transformers. And some of those seasons are split 2 to 3 volumes.
I'm
like
glad they're
the
finally
seasons.
making a movie of Transformers.
What do you mean finally? They did already.
I know, but it took out how many years?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same as Spider-Man. It took how many years?
Oh yeah.
I remember when they first talked about they're going to make a Spider-Man movie, and then
Yeah.
studios fought over the
And
rights
you know what?
for how
There's a-
many years.
There's a comic book of Spider-Man that I have that they hinted that there's going to be a Spider-Man movie with a shot of a theater outside with a sign that said Spider-Man the movie. And this is like mid-90s.
Well, yeah, it took from then till when it actually came out for them
I was
to
still living
finally
with my
sell
parents.
all that crap.
I saw it with my parents.
I remember that.
And they were hinting at it then. They were trying to do it then.
Yeah, and then they fought over the rights. They just
Yeah.
fought over the rights.
Yeah.